Hey, what's up, fellow YouTubers, fellow toynets and toy collectors? This is Starscream 1988, and today I'm bringing you a Neo retro review of Hasbro's Transformers Energon, and this is from the 2003 toy line. If you saw my midweek toy haul, I actually just pulled this today. Today's Sunday. You'll probably see this around Monday in the morning or whatever. I'm kind of screwed up on my days. I haven't been sleeping, but as you can see, the back of the package is I always start. And yeah, I've been waiting for this for, people would say, 9 years. No, I mean, yeah, I guess 9 years. I mean, it is 9-year-old toy, but I wasn't really looking for it until maybe last year. It's something that kind of passed my radar, and I really never really paid too much attention to it. But I do like it. I've played with it a couple times at the store, but it's always missing missiles. It's always missing something, or it's usually pretty beat up. So I was actually able to get this from my man Dave over at Kamikaze's over in that's in Somerville, Massachusetts, and he has an awesome shop, and he gets tons and tons of Transformers. So yeah, he was able to hook me up, and I got this actually for $10. They usually sell loose for $8 plus shipping. I think that's the cheapest I've seen. Maybe even $7, but then $5 for shipping. So $10 box is awesome, and plus obviously I'm gonna open it. So there's the bio or story, whatever, if you want to read that. Bottom of the package just has your regular information as always, barcode, all that. Side of the package has your sticker, card, whatever, of Demolishor. That looks awesome. He's huge. Top of the package just has that weird burst, and here's your front of the package. And I like this toy. I think with the big thing that I like about it, it reminds me of a Tonka toy. That's probably the biggest reason why I like it. And so I think I do have a full complete collection of Demolishors now for all three Unicron storylines. So I got the Armada, now I finally have this, and I have the Cybertron version, which I believe the Cybertron version is just a recolored of the Armada. So, but whatever. Or maybe it isn't. I'm probably giving you the wrong information, but yeah, so that's basically that. So let's crack them open. Okay, we're back. So there he is in his dump truck mode. He's really nice. He's a little too loose for my taste, and his transformation, obviously I was playing with it before I show it to you so I can do a decent transformation. He's a little too loose for my taste, but it is what it is. But his paint apps are pretty nice. These are obviously, he came with his instruction manual. I didn't even look at it, but because he's that simple. Pretty cool. He came with this Devo stickers there, if you were a fan of that. That didn't last too long, obviously. Another Hasbro property. He came with this, with the first book of the first comic book, whatever, / manual for the Energon. And I don't need it because obviously well, not obviously, but you wouldn't know that. I have 2 sets of all these comics and stuff. So, but yeah, this is volume 1, which is pretty cool. What were some of the toys coming out? Oh, there's the introduction to the alternators, and yes, Smokescreen was the very first one. There's your Star Sabers, some universe stuff that was going on. So pretty cool. This came wrapped, so that's why it's kind of it's a little hard to deal with. Oh, there's your BTRs, your first Lego type toys for the Transformers. So there's your comic. Cool. So anyways, put that to the side. And then the last thing they give you were these cool cards, and it's really nice. Again, that's an awesome drawing. And then here's his specs. You can pause that if you like. And they give it to you in 3 different languages, which is pretty cool. So yeah, so there you go. The reason I had said stickers because the Armadas were stickers, so I couldn't remember these being just regular kind of baseball card types. So but yeah, so here's your Demolishor. Rolls really nice. It's pretty smooth, which is pretty nice. He has that awesome Decepticon logo right there. If you don't know what he is, obviously, I mean, yes, he is a dump truck, but he is an earth mover dump truck. So he's one of those dump trucks that is 2-3 times as big, or bigger I should say. Would have been cool if they could have molded like the ladder, because obviously in real life people stand around here, and so then you have to get on a ladder and you climb up there and you drive from there. There's your cab basically. Yeah, these things are monstrous. There's not too many of them in the world. Literally, I think I was reading a long time ago, they've only made like 200 of these in the whole world, because it's not something you can use. You can't even drive them in the street. They're that big. So they have to get usually transported. But yeah, so pretty cool toy. Pretty cool. As you can see, there's a lot of spacing in there. And that's not something you can kind of see in the package all that well. So a cool feature that he has is, other than being this ginormous dump truck, when he can actually do an attack, and obviously he would move this, and right in there, as you can see, he has missile pods, which is sick. They are in a clear, transparent, so these are molded, unfortunately, so you only get 4 on the bottom, and these buttons here are the ones that activate them. So, and they shoot really, really good. And they're this awesome transparent there, as you can see. So again, I've seen this a few times. I could have grabbed one recently, and from Dave too, from his store. I think he had one priced at like $7-8, but no missiles. And the Decepticon symbol was a little worn off. And so again, I'm glad that I got this brand new for $10. So I'm pretty psyched about that. So, but yeah, so let's transform so you can see what he looks like. Again, he's super simple. So this is already kind of disattached, so you just kind of fold it down. Come over here, pull his legs as such, bring these forward, kind of pull this all the way forward, tab it in there, and there you go. Then just come over here, bring these down. Now, something that I just did automatically because of the weight, this is actually always like this, right? You just saw like that, but because of the weight, it just kind of brought it down. Basically, you just kind of flip it over and the weight brings out the head. So and there's no tabbing really, I mean, other than, yeah, you can tab that to that there. Fix these so it's facing down. Oop. Like that. There's his elbows. There's the other one. Oops. There we go. And it's a little top heavy, but he does have heels in the back there, so he does hold fairly well, I guess. And so then again, he can also use his rockets. So he has a pretty cool feature. His head articulation, obviously he does 360, but when he's gonna fire these bad boys, you flip that forward like this. You can leave it pegged, I guess, and his head actually pivots all the way, so he's still looking forward, and he can aim, and he could still fire his ginormous missiles. Boom. So that's pretty cool. So I'm glad they thought about that. It's a cool feature that they thought about that, and they said, well, you know, if he's gonna shoot his missiles, what would happen to his head? So there you go. I wish he would have came with a weapon, but he does have the standard peg holder, so I'm sure any type of Energon weapon would work on him too, if you have any extras and stuff like that. So there you go. And I'll transform him back for you. Let me just put these back. And because these are like a hard plastic, be careful not to break them, I guess. Obviously, I mean, I know all you Transformers fanatics out there take care of your toys, so. But yeah, they are a hard plastic, they're not soft. Bring that forward again. Put his head away. Make sure it's tucked in here. Like that. Bring that forward. Close that. Make sure that the cab is forward like that. Fold the hands in. Do the same thing over here. to try to keep it as uniform as you can. Push down if you have to a little bit, like that. So you have half the transformations pretty much almost done. Turn those in again. Pull this, his waist or whatever you want to call it, out a little. And this actually tabs up. And then there's pegs there. And you just kind of peg that one. And there you go, peg that one. And just kind of straighten them out. Bring this forward. And a little. There you go. And there's your Demolishor. Pretty cool toy, pretty cool. I like it. I'm glad I just didn't grab one on my you know, toy hauls, not toy hauls. I'm sorry, my when I do my gigantic you know, lot collections and stuff like that. Again, I've passed on him a few times because he's never complete, and he always just looks really beat up. So I'm glad I waited this long to get one that's in mint condition, because he is pretty nice. So I have a Tonka toy now again. So folks, thank you so much for watching this review. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, because this is actually a really fun toy. So please, if you can get yourself one, I definitely I recommend them. But just make sure that you can get one with all his missiles at least, because that's probably the funnest part of the toy. And it's just the look. It just looks really nice when he's pointing them as I showed you. So thank you guys again for watching my video. Please rate, subscribe, comment, share, thumbs up if you like this. You guys take care. Peace. Later.